Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. I'm going to do a Divine Masculine update. I had some extra time today, so I'm going to be finding out what their energy is like, what their heart space is like, the head space, and the obstacles in their way, the actions they're going to take, and then of course the likely outcome. Um, so hopefully this will be helpful for you guys. So let me just get right into it. I'm going to take you guys over to my left here just a little bit. Okay, or my right. It was actually my right. It was your left, I think. Let me get this going. This will be pretty good, I think. Get Buddha there to stack it up. Alright, let me basically get started here. I'm going to clear the energies real quick. And we will get started on finding out what the energy is going to be like for the Divine Masculines, for this group of Divine Masculines. Alright, so let me just get started. Dear Spirit, please help me in making an accurate description reading for the collective. Please help me in giving a positive outcome and an accurate outcome for the collective, and finding out all about this Divine Masculine. Dear Spirit, please assist me in this reading for this next week of July. Alright. Alright guys, so I'm just going to firstly find out what the energy is going to be like for the Divine Masculines, okay? So we're going to find out what their energy is like. So these types of readings are just focused on the Divine Masculines and what they're going through, and not about the Divine Feminines at all, other than it might be helpful, okay? So the first card that I got is the King of Swords, okay? So they're in a, the energy of this next week for the Divine Masculines is very much authoritative. You know, when I think of the King of Swords, I always think of someone authoritative in the way that they're thinking, a type of, you know, not necessarily arrogant, though it could be, but I always do think of arrogance when I think of this. But for me, this is an energy of, kind of authority, importance, you know, decision-making, logical thinking. So it's like it's an available energy of being very concise, being very powerful with their thoughts and the way that they're handling things. So let me see what other kind of cards I can get for their energy. Dear Spirit, what else is going on with Divine Masculine's energy in this coming week? What else do they got going on? Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. So Eight of Pentacles is you can see this dragon here, very focused on lighting up these coins here. Eight of Pentacles is kind of like, you know, hard work, determination, kind of born of one's own efforts. You can see this dragon really putting in a lot of effort. So they're putting in a lot of effort to the 3D right now. The energy available is definitely one of basically, it's a powerful, focused energy. That's what I've gotten so far. The word focus just pops out to me the most, because the King of Swords is very focused, and the Eight of Pentacles is very focused. So there's a lot of energy of focus so far, a lot of determination and effort. What other kind of energies the Divine Masculine got going on right now at this time? Yeah, I got the Eight of Swords here. Okay, I know they're feeling so Eight of Swords is kind of about, you can see this woman being taken away, so it's kind of about like being a little bit trapped, you know, a little bit of feeling like you're not in control. You know, like this woman obviously didn't ask to be taken by this dragon, right? So there's a little element in the way and the energy next week for this Divine Masculine of feeling like things are, like they might be trapped a little bit, like they're taken from something. So let me find out more about this, get some more energy cards. What else is the energy going to be like for the Divine Masculine at this time? What else is the energy like for the Divine Masculine? Yeah, so Divine Masculine energy right here is the Lover's card, okay? So this is about decisions. This could be in regards to you, but this is about making a choice in love, right? This is about relationships. This is an energy of extreme, like, of this extreme type of choice, right? So the energy of the twin flame connection is there. This is what I'm getting, because I see this as one of the twin flame cards. To have this in the energy is like the energy of the twin flame is very much potent during this next week. They're very much, it's very much mirroring, a lot of mirroring going on. A lot of they're definitely feeling you guys a lot. I would imagine they're feeling divine feminine quite a bit. What else can I get for their energy? Dear Spirit. Cards are sticking together. It's like 110 degrees and shit. Five of Cups, okay, that's kind of about filling up what you can focus on. Traditionally, that's about like, it's kind of about, it's like ignoring one's own emotions, but as you can see, this dragon is ignoring the cups behind it and focusing on these two, so it's giving, it's not really focusing on the other stuff behind it. Now, I can always interpret this two different ways. I can focus on what the dragon is doing, focusing on, whether or not that's good or bad. It might be only focusing on something and he's discarded the rest of those cups because they're not important, or you can look at it as focusing on the wrong things and ignoring the rest of the things that it's supposed to be focusing on. But right now in this energy, I'm getting that they're basically after this, having it after the Lover's card, to me seems like the energy is them focusing on what they on what's right in front of them, right? Because they have this, the energy is the decision, this twin flame relationship, and yeah, right after that we have the Nine of Cups, and that's that energy of love, going within themselves, light at the end of the tunnel, self-love, gratitude and joy, happiness, wish fulfillment, right? That's what the card means. But having it as an energy at the end of the reading here is, it seems like they're definitely, they're definitely determined, focused to make focused about this choice, focused about this twin flame relationship. So the energy is really for the divine masculine over this next week. Really, it's just about focus, really about determination and hard work, and about choices, about the twin flame relationships. A lot of, having that Lover's card in there just speaks to me about the twin flame relationship that's going on right now. There's a lot of mirroring and stuff. So yeah, I feel like over this next week, the divine masculine's energy is going to be very focused and very determined. They're going to have a lot of energy and a lot of focus going forward to get towards this nine of cups here at the end. Because I like to read it chronologically, as if it's kind of progressing. And so the way that I look at it is, the King of Swords is them focused over this next week here, and very, very determined. And then it's ending with this Nine of Cups. So it's like they're focused and determined to get to this place, right, of this Nine of Cups. So the energy is a progression type of energy, where they're basically prepping themselves energetically in this relationship, okay, which is good, all right. It's good that they're focused and determined, that they're getting to a place, and that the energy available to them is helpful. Like, this is a helpful energy. Other than the Eight of Swords, everything there seems very helpful to me. I know the Five of Cups can, that seems like loss, focusing on the wrong things, ignoring emotions, right? And there could be a little bit of that, of course, but having the Nine of Cups after that makes me think that the energy is really about them kind of getting to a different place, right? And this energy is going to help them do that, right? Having the Lover's card in the middle is super powerful to me. So it's not a huge energy about. It's not like an amazing loving energy. Like if the Lover's card was surrounded by a bunch of heart cards, I would think that they're in a very great loving energy. But to me, just the word focused really comes into play. And, they could be focused on the relationship, on their own aspect of the relationship, but it's something to do with focus. So let me find out now what their headspace is like, okay? Because this will shed some more light. So, dear Spirit, what is divine masculine's headspace at this moment? What do they got going on? What are they thinking about? Influences they got going on inside of their head. What else? What can we get for the divine masculine's headspace? Okay, so yeah, look at this. Queen of Swords, right? So having this underneath the King of Swords. Queen of Swords is about that decisive woman, that, again, kind of intellectual over heart matters. So, and this is Swords is a thinking card, subconscious. So Queen of Swords so when I always think about that, I always think about kind of an independent type of energy. So I know this is a woman, but it's always about a way of thinking, right? A very decisive way of thinking, just like the King of Swords. So again, having this in their headspace along with that energy is they're feeling very empowered in the way that they're thinking. So let me find out what else is going on. They're not taking any shit, basically, in their head, right? They're very focused on something. Yeah, again, damn, look at this shit. My God, I couldn't even make this up. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is all about hard work, right? It's, like the Eight of Pentacles is, you know, in the 3D, that's more money. That's, you know, a little bit more stable energy, having it be an 8 and whatnot. But the Three of Pentacles isn't a lot of money, but it's about hard work and determination, right? It's about going forward, right? So your ends haven't paid off yet, but they're putting in the work. So they're mentally, they're putting in the work. The energy is available to them, and it's just interesting that these Pentacle cards and these Swords cards are right underneath each other, right? So they're matching up already. So what else is the headspace like for the Divine Masculine? What else are they thinking about? What's going on in their head? Yeah, Jesus, I could not make this shit up. This is 3 cards in a row that's matching. This is another Swords card. This is 2 of Swords. This is about having the blindfold on, not being privy to the truth, not being, you know, being blinded to what's going on. Having this underneath the 8 of Swords is insane. Like, this is literally matching up so far. This is crazy. Like, I can't even believe it, honestly. Yeah, like their headspace is very much like they're working very hard. Like, they've made a decision in their head to get to reveal the truth, right? They've made a decision that they would like to you know, use hard work to get out of that space, to remove that blindfold. I think they're very aware of what's going on with their mental state. So let me see what else is going on. It just seems like that they've made a decision to work hard at the way that they're thinking, right? Yesterday I pulled a card for the collective that was the Ace of Swords, which is about new ways of thinking, which was under the energy for both parties. So that's pretty interesting. I had a card come out, but there it is. I actually lost it for a second. So this is the Two of Cups. Okay, so the way that they're thinking about a partnership. So yeah, like they're trying to remove the blindfold to this partnership. They're really thinking about how to do it, thinking about what's about the partnership, thinking about the relationship. Having that underneath the Lover's card is insane. Like, I don't know if you guys can appreciate how insane this is, but the Lover's card is about choices, right? Choice of a relationship. The Two of Cups is about a relationship, about a love offer, about partnership, friendship, caring, expressing emotions, commitment. Okay, like that's, so they're thinking about it. They're literally thinking about it. Like, 4 of these cards have matched up completely with the energy available to this Divine Masculine. So I honestly think this is powerful as shit so far. Let's see what card fell out right here. Yeah, so Justice, right? They're thinking about balance. They're thinking about bringing in balance. They're thinking about how to balance themselves, how to balance the relationship, how to make things work, how to bring justice to the situation. This is 2 major arcanas here. Like, this is already like insane, right? So they're focusing on this Two of Cups. And to me, having the Justice underneath the Five of Cups, if you want to think about the Five of Cups as ignoring emotions that they have in the past in regards to their Divine Feminine, they're looking to stop that. They're looking to bring in justice, balance. You can see the balance scale embedded in the rock there, right? And that's just, I mean, that's about equality, right? That's about bringing in truth to the situation, to just have something go in the favor of your relationship, right? So let me get one more card for the actions that they're going to take, just because I would like to find out if there's anything else that can match. So far they're matched. Let me get one more card for their headspace, dear Spirit. What's their headspace like at this time? What are they thinking about? One more card would be super awesome. Yeah, so they're thinking about, hold on, actually, that card was not, let me get it, sorry, I thought I pulled a card, but it did not come out the way that I usually, I didn't trust the card that came out, let's just say. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Ace of Swords. Okay, this one flew to the ground here. Ace of Swords is about new decisions, new beginnings. So, and that's a way of thinking. So again, I already mentioned the Ace of Swords like 3 minutes ago? Having the Ace of Swords come out again is pretty crazy. That's about, success, new ways of thinking, new ways of doing things, new decisions. So yeah, they're mentally thinking about how to get to this partnership. They're thinking about how to get to this partnership. they're thinking inside of their head, well, how can I make this work? How can I bring justice to the situation? And they're going to eventually reach that point. Their way of thinking is, they're starting with the Queen of Swords, so they've made that decision to these two cards, with the Queen of Swords and the Three of Pentacles, they made that decision to put in the work to removing the Two of Swords, to removing the blindfold, so they can bring balance to the partnership for a new beginning. That's exactly the way that I would read it, as if it was a story, right? So I'll say that again for you guys. The Divine Masculines are thinking about how they're thinking about how to bring balance to this partnership for a new beginning, for a new way of doing things. They're putting in the work, putting in the effort to remove the blindfolds so that they can bring balance in to the partnership. So that's honestly really positive, guys. Like that's great. That's probably one of, that's something that I would want to hear as a Divine Feminine. I don't know about you guys. And that's good news for them, right? They're finally maybe getting their shit together a little bit. So let me find out about their heart space. So dear Spirit, what's Divine Masculine's heart space at this time? What are they feeling emotionally towards the connection, towards themselves? What's going on with the Divine Masculine's heart? What are they feeling? Let's see what I got here. Yeah, look at this shit. Here we go. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is about being grateful for what you have, about prosperity and joy. So they're feeling like something stable, right? It's a Pentacles card, so something stable. So they're feeling good about something. They're feeling prosperous in some way, possibly about the relationship, possibly about the future. What card did I get here? Yeah, so they're healing. They're still healing inside of their heart. There's the Four of Swords, so they're still getting over the pain. They're still healing themselves, the relationship, healing what's going on with their situations in their life, healing friends, circumstances, karma. What else is the Divine Masculine feeling at this time? Yeah, look at this, another Pentacles card. So this is the Queen of Pentacles. Right? Queen of Pentacles is like, traditionally it's about like a reliable woman, right? But as an influence in the heart, what they're feeling is they're feeling this, they're feeling abundant. There's something that to me, reading this so far, is it feels like there's some type of hope, right? The word hope is really popping out in my head here. That they have some type of they're healing a situation, but they have hope. They're feeling prosperous. They're feeling in the 3D. They're really definitely feeling something. What else is the Divine Masculine feeling at this time? What else is going on in their heart space? What are they feeling? Seems like it's a good energy. Let me see if I can get a couple more cards here to what the Divine Masculine is feeling. Yeah, look. This is the Six of Wands. This is about success and victory. Successful enterprises, successful relationships, just success and whatever, more commitment, more opportunities, just all around victory, right? About, basically like being able to celebrate. And so they're feeling like, and that's a desire card, right? I always think of Wands as like I desire. Swords is I think, Cups is I feel, and Pentacles is I have, right? So they have, I feel like in their heart space, you can even look at this as they have healed, or they're about to fully heal what's been blocking them. And for the success, right? So they're feeling like a success is coming. They're feeling like that this relationship is going to be, that they can do it this time, right? That they can actually put in the work and bring balance to the situation. So they're feeling good about the connection. That's what I'm getting so far. And yeah, look at this. Four of Wands. That's a twin flame card ultimately, right? These two people dancing here. Four of Wands is about marriage, about happiness, love, commitment, being together, just happiness, feeling joyful like a kid again. It's just, it's an awesome energy to be in, right? So they're feeling really good. They're feeling like they're healing something, right? So they're healing the lack that they might feel inside of themselves. They're healing what's been amiss. They're healing the situations in their life because they truly desire, inside of their heart, they desire a victory and a success with you guys, right? They desire it more than anything, which is why they're putting in the work up here, right? With their headspace. This is why they're actually thinking about doing things, because they feel like their head and their heart are starting to match each other. That's basically what is happening right now, and this is happening with me as a Divine Feminine energy predominantly. as I'm also doing that. I'm balancing my own emotions and headspace. I'm connecting the two together. And you guys might be going through the same thing as well. As you become more empowered and understanding of yourself, you balance the two out. You come into union with yourself, and these guys are coming into union with themselves just as much as you are. And that's when real union comes in the physical, right? When you guys are more balanced within yourselves, right? So that's a great energy to be in. Let me now find out what their I forget what the next question was. What actions they're going to be taking. So let me find out what actions the divine masculine is going to be taking towards the connection during this next week. Find out what if they're going to take any actions, whether even towards themselves or towards the connection in the 3D. We'll find out. Yeah, look at this shit. Holy, am I allowed to say fuck on here? Holy fuck. Ace of Cups. This is about new beginnings and partnership, new romantic beginnings, new relationships starting, and this is like new feelings, new love. So the actions that they're taking, because this is an emotional card, I want to say that they're feeling new love for you guys. Again, like they're feeling this connection, and they want to begin. So I think that they're going to be beginning something. Let me find out more cards to surround this Ace of Cups. What else is divine masculine planning, right? So let me see here. I got the Ten of Swords, okay? That's interesting. Ten of Swords goes underneath the Four of Swords. So let me get a couple more cards here to determine what that Ten of Swords is about. What actions they're going to take. What actions are they going to take? So what actions is the divine masculine going to take towards the connection in the next week? Next week or so, what actions is the divine masculine going to take towards the connection? Look at this. Judgment. Okay, judgment is about making a decision, making a choice. I think of judgment, I know it's a very biblical kind of term, but it's basically like whatever is going to happen, and those who are in the right were in the right, and those who are in the wrong were in the wrong, right? So already it's starting to feel like, I feel like they're making a choice right now. That they're going to make a choice over the next week. And it might be to finally end a karmic situation that they're in. That's like what I'm getting now, is that they're trying to end something that they started. Let me see what else I can get. What actions are they going to take towards the connection? Let me get one more card. What is it that divine masculine is taking towards the connection? What is it that they're taking towards the connection? Yeah, look at this. This is the Moon card. Okay? They're trying to end. Honestly, this is what this feels like to me. They're trying to end. They're literally, they want this new beginning with their divine feminine. So in order to do that, they have to end the illusions. They have to make a choice. They want a new beginning. I'm going to pick one more card. I really feel like these divine masculines are going to be making the choice to end their karmic relationship, whatever it may be. If they're in a relationship with somebody, the relationship has not been going well. It's been very, it's a karmic relationship, so it's just there to teach them lessons and to teach the divine feminine lessons, of course, as well. And so I feel like they're going to be ending this partnership that they started with them. Yeah, look at the actions, because they have these options now. They see you guys. This is Seven of Cups, so this is about confusion, but also about opportunity, about choices and wishes. So this is like, the actions that they're taking over this next week is they're going to choose their divine feminine. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to immediately come in, but they're already in their headspace and the energy and the heart space, deciding that their karmic relationship does not fulfill them. It's an illusion. They made the wrong choice. They want a new beginning, and they realize that their karmic situation has never made them happy, whether or not it's been an old relationship that was restarted or a new one. But whatever it may be, it's not at all what they expected. It was an illusion, right? They didn't know what's real, so they were confused about the whole thing. So to me, when I get these cards as actions that they're going to take towards the relationship, it's not an action that they're going to be taking towards you directly over this next week. It's an action they're going to take for the sake of the relationship, which means ending the one that they're in, ending whatever karmic situation they're in. They're going to be focusing on that, right? So the action is because they want a new partnership. They want an Ace of Cups, but in order to do that, they have to make a choice. And do they want their divine feminine? Because divine feminine isn't going to wait around anymore. So if they want the divine feminine, they have to give up they have to give up. They have to end the shit, right? You can't go forward in a relationship if you're still stuck in a karmic situation, right? With anybody, anything type of thing. I mean, it's one thing to have a job, but you can't emotionally be available if you're emotionally attached to somebody else, right? So they're ending that. They're making the choice. There's been a lot of effort that's being put in. Remember this, when marriages or relationships end, whether or not they're platonic or romantic, when it ends in that moment, that doesn't mean that that ended in that moment. It was building up to that moment, right? So all the things that they've been going on in their life, even if they've still been with their karmic on paper, right? If you see it on social media, all the choices and all the decisions and the ways of thinking have been leading up to a moment where they're, it's slowly becoming like they're learning this is interesting them, and all these little things are building up until eventually the decision is made, right? So all that stuff that you might have heard in twin flame readings about the divine masculine, going away from the karmic partner, it's all true because it happens in divine timing, right? But it's all building up. Like this desire to just end this shit with the karmic has been building up. And so it's about to, over this next week, I really think that they were gonna make that choice, because the Ten of Swords is absolute defeat. And having that underneath the Four of Swords for their heart space is that's pretty important to me. I think that's about healing. They're healing that ending. So they're going to be ending the karmic relationship. They're going to make that real choice over this next week, because again, divine feminines aren't taking any more shit. I mean, divine feminines could have anybody that they wanted, honestly. I think you guys know that. So you guys are awesome, and you guys are super creative, and people love that stuff. So you guys have options, and they know that you're pulling away, and you guys are getting more empowered. So let me find out what the obstacles are that's in the way. So dear Spirit, what obstacles are in the way of the relationship of union with their divine feminine? What is the obstacles the divine masculine is experiencing? What is the obstacles that they have during this time? Okay. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Again, having that underneath an Ace of Cups is pretty crazy. So already as an obstacle, Queen of Cups is an intuitive, sensitive woman. So they're obviously having some type of obstacle. This could be a mother figure. You might need to pay attention to that. Their mother might be an obstacle towards the relationship. Mother might be giving them advice on the relationship that actually is against the divine feminine. They might be listening to their mother, listening to somebody else that isn't them. So that's what I'm getting. That's the first thing that popped into my head. So I feel like that's the intuitive guidance. Traditionally, logically, it could be that they're just blocked off from their emotions, which could also be true. But the first thing that came into my head is that there's somebody giving them advice that is not the advice that they need to take. So I feel like, they're asking their mothers or something about the relationship, or some older figure, or some woman in their life, and that woman is not giving them the best advice. But let me get some surrounding cards. So what is an obstacle? What other obstacles are surrounding the connection? So with the Seven of Pentacles, you can see this guy kind of showing off the wealth. Again, divine masculines are more focused in the 3D, so that just makes sense to me that they're focused on what they have. They're focused on their their money and their hard work and what will pay off, using logic. But an obstacle is, and it's because this is an obstacle. This could be finances again. They might not have that availability. They might not have that Seven of Pentacles. They want the kind of successful ventures of having that money, but they might not have it at this time. So what else is blocking the connection for this divine masculine? What is blocking the connection? Yeah, Knight of Swords. They're not, this is about coming in with that swift truth. So they're not, and this came out in the reverse. I don't read reversals, but it did come out in the reverse. So to me already, this is a lack of coming in. So because they haven't expressed their truth yet, that's an obstacle. But luckily you have that energy up top, especially with that headspace where you have that Ace of Swords. So that's going to change over the next week. But right now the obstacle is that they're just not, they just feel like they can't express their truth, right? They're still stuck inside of their head. And again, yeah, look at this. This is 2 Knight cards, which 2 Knight cards, if one comes out in the reverse, it means rivalry. I don't read reversals again, but I'm just saying to keep that in mind. This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is about that stable offer. So there's something blocking their ability to come forward, right? And having this Queen of Cups, I feel like there's someone blocking the relationship, and you can think about this as maybe their karmic, or you can think about it as their mother. I just get mother for some reason. I just feel like there's someone blocking the relationship with their divine feminine. Okay, there's something blocking their ability to come forward, and it could be in regards to their finances. It's probably a bit of their finances, their way of thinking, their relation to the connection, and the advice that they've taken from their friends and stuff. Okay, like me personally, I've kept, not at the beginning, but I've never expressed their relationship to my family at all. I don't trust my family for shit. So I never told them anything. I've told friends who gave me terrible advice, and that was my own fault. But I think the divine masculines have, in their journey, might have overextended the relationship a little bit because they don't understand it. They might have been more open to just saying like, oh yeah, like I'm into this person or whatever, and they, and people be like, nah, forget that. Other people might not know about the relationship, what twin flames mean, but they can sense that there's a huge love bond there, and they don't want, people are jealous. People don't want anybody to be in love. So, yeah, the obstacles again, something or someone is blocking this connection, but it's going to end over the next week, because divine masculines the energy is available to them, right? It's coming in, right? So the spirit and the universe is helping them make that decision. So let me find out the outcome for the divine masculine. Okay, so what's the outcome for this group of divine masculines? Let's see, dear spirit, what's the outcome for this group of divine masculines? What's the outcome for this group of divine masculines? Yeah, look at this shit, man. That's heavy. Death. That's about endings, complete transformation, right? So the outcome is they're transforming. Whether they like it or not, it's happening. They're transforming, okay? And death doesn't. I know people think about it as negative. That was like you can see it's like a skeletal dragon, right? But that's transformation, right? A mental type of emotional, spiritual transformation that they're going through. I've been through many death moments in my life. I'll probably go through another in the next month, for all I know, right? It feels like I'm constantly evolving, but I feel like the divine masculines are going to make that huge transition into their awakening. So what's the likely outcome for this divine masculines? Yeah, look at this. 3 of Swords, betrayal, that heartbreak, feeling like they've been stabbed in the back. This could be in regards to their karmic situation. Something's definitely going to happen in their life where they change like real quick. I did a reading the other day, or a tower moment for the divine masculine. So what else? Yeah, look at this. So this is 2 of Wands. This is about new opportunities, new partnerships, travel, adventure. And you can see this guy kind of like, it looks like he's offering something. Traditional tarot, the guy's looking at a globe, but this guy looks like he's offering something. So the outcome here already, it looks like they're putting an end to the betrayal, right? They're killing off, they're transforming. Something in their lives is transforming. They're putting an end to something. They're putting an end to the karmic situation. They're putting an end to the certain way that they're thinking. Yeah, 6 of Swords. They're moving on. They're moving on towards something better. Let's find out what they're moving on towards. What is it that they're moving on towards, dear spirit? What is the likely outcome that they're moving on towards? What is the likely outcome for this group of divine masculines, dear spirit? Help me out. Yeah, look at this. Holy shit. 10 of Cups. Okay? That is the 10 of Cups. And the second card, Temperance. Okay? So, already that's like, to me, that's like, that's just super powerful. They're going through a transformation. They're ending betrayal. They want a new beginning, a new partnership. They want to move away. They want to move away from that betrayal, move away from the karma, move away from all the lies and the pain for this 10 of Cups, for this new beginning, right? And the Temperance is also a card about balance. It's about, justice is kind of like bringing balance to the situation, to the world. Temperance is about bringing balance to the self. So I feel like, the likely outcome is they're going to feel more balanced, and they're going to feel like they're, like they have joy again, like they're happy. Like the relationship with the divine feminine, the twin flame relationship is salvageable. Like there's something that they can take towards the relationship that's going to result in something positive. Okay, so the likely outcome is they're going to go through some type of transformation. Something is going to change in their life over the next week. Again, you had that Ace of Swords. They're going through something big right now. So there's only a little bit of time left before the Divine Masculines really step up and communicate, okay? I really truly believe the Divine Masculines are going to be communicating like super soon for like a lot of you, if not most of you. Now, it doesn't mean complete union. You might want to be friends first. You might want to take things slow, but you know, again, like it's just incredible. I think that the beginning stages of the relationship are coming in, and this is all about endings, kind of. Like I just feel like the Divine Masculine is ending all of their shit because they want and desire this new beginning, and that's exactly what they're heading towards because the energy shows it and this outcome shows it. Okay, so that's really great. Honestly, just have a little bit more patience, Divine Feminines. Be a little bit more understanding. Focus on yourself. Keep raising your vibration, because this is going to attract them towards you even more and help speed up their process. Remember, you guys are the engine that drives the relationship. So you guys keep focusing on your own vehicle, and they'll be forced to catch up to you. Okay, don't linger in their energy because their energy is lower than yours. Remember that. You guys are. I don't mean like they're your energy, like in the sense that like they might be more energetic than you or something. I mean that your spiritual vibration is higher than theirs. You understand more and you know more. So they have to catch up to you. Don't stay where they are because you'll be stagnant. You'll become stagnant. Okay, so don't do that. Keep focusing on yourself. Keep moving forward and let them come towards you because that'll make them catch up really quickly. And again, you had this Death card. So they're catching up real quick because the Death card is sudden transformation and endings for a new cycle, a new way of being. Okay? All right, guys. So thank you for watching. And let me know if this resonated. And I hope that you guys have a good day, all right? And again, if you guys need any free readings or anything, let me know. I'm happy to do it. All right, guys, have a good night.